Hey, hi friends. Good evening and welcome to the channel, friends. Congratulations, everyone, to choose right on choosing the data world as your career path. We are connecting here today to discuss on very important day basis. There is revolutionary upgrades happening to the research stream with respect to data. A lot of awareness has been spread across, and a lot of you young people want to choose data as your career. And that's a right decision. And that's the reason why I'm congratulating you all. But have you ever thought of how do you sustain in the competition? Because awareness is right. Awareness to everyone basically means there's a lot of competition. Now, this is where the challenge lies. A lot of you people are getting trained, isn't it? You probably as part of your YouTube learning or part of your academic learning, graduation, data science and right engineering or AI ML in engineering, or for that matter, you probably have right taken the classes in any of your private institutions like 360DigiTMG. But the challenge is, will you be able to crack the interview? You're getting the trains, right? All the required training, fine. But what about the jobs? I'm pretty sure that some of you might have already given or attempted to give job interviews. You probably have faced one or two interviews, and there might be another segment who was frustrated because you did not get any call. Your resume is not shortlisted at all. These are all practical pictures, right? Practical scenarios. That's how the world is now. So this is where we want to pitch it as part of the community service that we do in association with Innodatatics, which is a consulting firm, US-based consulting firm. We are launching the for people who want to upskill themselves into this data world. And this is completely free program. This will be your launching pad. Now, as part of this internship, right, you would be getting the practical exposure that is required. Theoretically, you can learn a lot of things, but unless until you try to implement it in real world, you'll not be able to understand the challenges. That gap is what we are trying to fill here as part of this program. Community thereby contribute to the country. We believe this motto very strongly, and hence the CSR program to help all the budding data science, data analytics freshers. Of course, limited period, 30 days internship duration will be there. And as part of this 30 days duration, you would be learning some concepts in a structured manner, and then you'll be implementing the learnings. The entire program is broken down into two phases, learning phase and the practical phase, project phase. In the learning phase, because a lot of you people are very new to this field, you might want to learn the concepts of data science itself, data analytics itself. And in order to implement practically these concepts, you need a medium, a communication medium, a language. That is your Python programming language, because that is what is ruling the industry right now. Because of its bunch of facilities or features, which basically allows anyone coming from any background to easily adopt to this particular programming language. So we segregated learning phase into three different modules or three different segments, you can say. In the morning segment, morning time, we will be sharing the video pertaining to, right, generally your Python programming or these practical, right, SQL programming, these kind of concepts. Then after certain duration at mid noon, right, 12 p.m., another video will be given. The duration, right? The length of the video would be typically from 1 hour to 2 hours max. Right? So you would basically be completing the learning, the video, practice the concepts that are given there. You might be familiar with those concepts, but you will have to revise things. Right? This way, there is another video that comes at the night. So you can see the day is slotted into 3 equally divided time slots: 6 a.m., 12 p.m., 6 p.m. Now, whatever you're learning, you also want to showcase them. Now, how do you showcase? The easiest way is for us to conduct MCQs, multiple choice questions. You will ask some questions, you will select the options and job done. But that is not what we are here for. So that is probably inappropriate way to assess the learning. It's very easy, right? Randomly you choose one option, that job done. How do we evaluate what you have learned? So to bring that evaluation, we post questions on LinkedIn and you would have to write the answer in the comments section. Now you might say, why LinkedIn? Why not some other platform? Why LinkedIn? LinkedIn is basically the primary source of the employment. All the employers look at LinkedIn for profiles. Now, if you are active on LinkedIn and if you showcase your skills on LinkedIn, then that would be obviously a weightage in your profile. And when employer looks at your profile from LinkedIn perspective also, they will get the confidence that yes, this person is active in the space that we are trying to hire. So to elevate your profile, you will have to be actively participating in these exams, quiz exams or LinkedIn questions. And the answers have to be detailed. Your name will be there. When you have posted the answer, that will be there. So when employers come and look at your profile, they will be seeing what is the kind of activity you're doing. Right? So from profile building activity, this is the solution that we have designed. And of course, we will be tracking your activity here on the LinkedIn. Now, once this is done, once your training is done, then we will move into the project phase. And you might say, hey, 10 days, is this good enough? Yes, absolutely good enough. Because we will have a mentor who is an industry expert. Right? We will bring in a data scientist. This data scientist is basically working in the industry and Innodatatics, and right, he or she would have completed multiple project implementations. So their experience would help you. And if you are following the instructions given by this expert, you would be able to complete the project well before 10 days. And to ensure that the proper flow and traction is maintained, every day, Monday to Friday, every weekday, you would be having a strict 15 minutes meeting. And in that meeting, we will not discuss unnecessary things. We will only be focusing on what you have done while doing, whether you have faced any challenges, and what you should be doing before the next meeting. Right? Very strictly, these things will be discussed in 15 minutes. That's all. So that everybody is following the process and trying to push yourself to complete the task. This is how we will be proceeding. And once you are done, once your work is done, of course, we'll be discussing more about the project when we reach there. But once you are completing the project successfully and submitting all your artifacts, you would be getting a certificate like this. And you can proudly, very, very proudly publish the certificate on, again, LinkedIn platform or your Facebook or whatever. In your resume also, you can showcase this. This is going to be an advantage weight in your resume. Compared to other profiles, when you showcase project exposure, that is practical exposure that you have got, then obviously you'll have more weightage. Right? So this is basically the program, friends, and this is completely free. Now, you might say, hey, who you are and right, what is in it for? What is the credibility? So let me talk about myself. This is my profile, friends. My name is Sharat, and I'm one of the directors with Innodatatics, and I closely work with 360 DigiTMG. Now, as part of our day-to-day work, we do a lot of projects. Right? We support our customers in various domains. Now, I'll show what kind of projects we do. It's not Kaggle projects that you'll be getting, friends. These are the kind of projects that you'll be doing. Look at that. This is a real-world problem which is not solved yet, right? And we stepped in and we created a solution. When you look into the constructions, mega constructions, you would be seeing the management, right? Inventory management becomes difficult. The raw material management becomes difficult, especially if you see steel rods. For constructing, right, physical house construction or any mega construction, you need these steel rods for various purposes. And these steel rods grades will also be different, 8 mm, 16 mm, 12 mm, right? So tracking this entire raw material becomes very difficult. And there is always a human error, right? Prone to human error. So our solution will look into these video, right? We will take a picture, a video basically, and the solution will count the number of steel rods pertaining to a specific dimension. And all this will automatically get updated into the database so that, right, the reports can be shown to the end customer or the owner of that particular site. Then we have also worked on this kind of right solution that this is a hatchery, right? And if you see here, the hens, right, the chickens are basically breeded in a controlled environment. So we built a solution which is tracking the chicks with respect to their age group, their health, their body weight, right? And we classify, like you can see what is their body temperature, right? Using that infrared, we'll be able to capture the body weight. So these are the kind of solutions that we build. So on and so forth. This is a couple of examples that I want to show. And you would be working on these kind of very interesting and challenging projects. Of course, you'll be dealing with a free program, which is for 30 days duration only, but our full-time students, right, they do this. And you can see the success rate. This is the website 360DigiTMG. If I scroll down, we have a success rate. Okay, like every website has the success stories. We also have success stories. You can go there and you can try and reach out to these people. The PDF version of the details are available. And you can connect with them. Their LinkedIn profiles are also given. And talk to them. They will share their experience. You know, what kind of projects they worked, how did they train themselves to be in such a reputed organization. And our alumni is there in all the big companies, not just in India, but abroad also. US, Dubai, Canada, Malaysia, right? You name them. This is because of the active participation of the alumni in various projects. And you can see big four companies as well here, right? Not just the top MNCs, but big fours are also there. HCL, Accenture, TCS, Deloitte, right? PwC, Novartis. So you name them, right? All these big companies are there. All right. You can also try and see their interviews, right? If you look into their success stories, if I go to the home page, if I scroll down, you can see the success stories, right? People who are willing to come online, live on YouTube. We invite them and they share their experiences. How did they prepare? What is the market trend? What is their work experience? Right? How the training helped, how their project helped in the preparation. They'll share a lot of tricks, tips and tricks that you will probably take advantage. So go through this right, short videos and gain that insight that is required for you to prepare. All right. So you can see Emirates Dubai, Al Shaya Group. Al Shaya is one of the top companies in Dubai. And all the reputed brands, franchise, if you want to take, it has to be through Al Shaya Group in Dubai. Very, very reputed organization. Ernest and Young, UL Hospitals Group, so on and so forth. There are that plethora, ocean of experience that you can basically enrich from these videos. I also want you people to take a look at the website, friends, because there are certain learning resources that will help you to learn whatever the learning that you are trying to do, right? We have book, we have mind maps. Mind maps basically seem like something like this. So if you click, it expands, right, like this. This would serve a quick bird's eye view purpose, right? When you are trying to learn concepts, it shows the correlation between various topics, how they're related, what does each topic means. All that will be there in a click of a button different away. So look into these mind maps. That they're immensely helpful. Not just that, you'll have architect page. You can design your own architecture. There are 3 samples. You can try and start with that. You can take a quiz here. There are different types of quiz: data analytics quiz, data science quiz. You can take data engineering quiz. You can also have MLOps quiz also. You have to click on that and provide your email ID, and you'll be able to kickstart your exam. Resume mapper is another very interesting. It will help you to try and see how eligible you are to get shortlisted for any job description. It will help you to prepare your resume according to the job description. All you have to do is upload your resume and job description in either PDF format or PDX or .doc format, and it will give you a comparison report. And it will also highlight the keywords that are missing in your resume with respect to the job description. These skills probably you may be familiar with or you may not be familiar with. If you're familiar with, and if your resume does not contain them, then you know that your resume is not up to date, and you'll probably improve your resume based on this report. It would eventually help you to ensure that your resume is also up to date with respect to the job description that you are targeting. This improves the chances of your resume to be shortlisted. So on and so forth. There are other resources that you might want to take advantage. Now, how do you register for this program? Your program will start from tomorrow morning 6 a.m. You will be receiving the video in a WhatsApp community. The link for the WhatsApp community will be given in the YouTube chat. In the chat, you can see. Click on that link and enroll yourself into the WhatsApp community. Of course, we will be giving you another form if required, and we will take all the details that are required for your registration. But step number 1 is you'll have to join the community to get further details. And all the communication happens in that particular community, including the videos and other details that you need to follow for this program. Very simple. Join the community and you'll have all the details that are required. And this program starts from tomorrow. All right, friends, that's all I have. If you have any questions, please post your questions. If not, thank you so much for joining. Merry Christmas and very, very happy New Year, friends. I wish that the new year brings all the success that is required for you. Do we have any questions? All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night.